The next big area is compensation. How much are you going to be paid? Most physician employment agreements contain a component for a base salary and a bonus. Now, the base salary is usually a set number, X number of dollars per year. And this is where knowing your worth is very critical. There is a lot of information out there that can be obtained. And since we have reviewed so many employment agreements, and we also subscribe to a number of surveys that give us substantial data on what is compensation. For example, if we're reviewing your physician employment agreement, we can tell you whether or not the compensation you're being paid is within the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, the 75th percentile, or the 90th percentile. And if you have an agreement that says your compensation is X dollars per year, and when we do this analysis, if we have the data to support it for you, we can tell you, okay, you're only in the 25th percentile based upon the compensation that's being paid. And using this data provides a very strong leverage point for you to go back to a potential employer and say, look, based on such and such data, I'm only being paid in the 25th percentile or less than the 50th percentile. And so it gives you an ability to negotiate upwards to say, well, if I was being paid the 50th percentile, it would be X. If I was in the 75th percentile, it would be Y. And so this adds a strong negotiation component for you by, again, knowing your worth. Bonuses. Many times bonuses are calculated based upon WRVUs or on some formula. It is critical, absolutely critical, that bonus formula be spelled out in clear and concise terms so that you understand it. And more importantly, so that it's easy to enforce in your favor if you don't believe that you're being paid the right amount. One thing that we always insist on with respect to bonus calculations or any compensation calculation is an ability to inspect the employer's books and records as they apply to your services, as they apply to your collections. That way you can ensure yourself that you're being compensated appropriately. In my 36 years of doing this, the two largest areas that we get into litigation or arbitration over employment agreements are number one, with respect to non-competes, and number two, compensation. So having a clear, defined compensation formula is critical.